by Perez Tire Center, Aces Bail Bonds, Miranda & Sons Automotive, Bridgeport Auto Glass, Ramirez Spanish Restaurant, Haas Funeral Home.
What's up, you guys? Welcome to Live with Jason Rodriguez. I'm your host, and we are here broadcasting from the greatest city in Connecticut, Bridgeport. And we're broadcasting from the Super Elite Entertainment Studio, which is located right here in downtown Bridgeport. Really quick, I want to welcome each and every one of you that's listening, on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and also on Public Radio. Big shout out to all the essential workers out there who are working extremely hard on our behalf. Thank you very much to all essential workers. If it's not for you showing up to work each and every day, we will not be able to have the essentials that we need in order to survive. Quick reminder, Perez Tire Center, which is located at 72 Knowlton Street in Bridgeport, Connecticut, is slashing the competition with their $45 full vehicle alignment. If you need new rims and tires, visit PerezTireCenterShop.com. Also, Yasmin Khan, Aces Bail Bond, quick response 24/7, easy payment, 257-6228, Se habla español. Evolution Sports Bar, currently open. All right, definitely promoting social distance, located right there at 1279 North Avenue in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Currently open. Thursdays they have karaoke night, Fridays, ladies night, Saturdays, fusion day, and Sundays Dia de Rumba. I can't even pronounce it, brother. Ramanda & Sons Automotive. If you need new brakes, electrical system, diagnostic check, head gasket, AC service, tune-ups, front end struts, full general auto repairs, visit Ramanda & Sons Automotive right there at 360 Avon Street in Stratford, Connecticut. Spark City Smoke and Vape, located in Bridgeport, Connecticut at 815 Lafayette Boulevard in Bridgeport, Connecticut, featuring the best exclusive cigars that you can possibly find in the city of Bridgeport, Connecticut. If you need a cigar, vaping products, whatever it may be, visit Spark City at right there in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Also, Ramirez Spanish Restaurant, located at 1234 East Main Street in Bridgeport, Connecticut, specializing in seafood y churrasco. And finally, Bridgeport Auto Glass, located at 1227 Barnum Avenue in Bridgeport, Connecticut. If you need new glass on your vehicle, visit www.bridgeportautoglasshop.com. All right. Before I proceed and continue on with the show, I'm going to do myself a favor, and I'm going to take myself a little sip of water because my tongue is getting a little tied up over here. You know what? I think the problem is I should have never disrespected Lola the way I did this morning. Me and her ran into a situation when we were here rehearsing for this show tonight. She started running her mouth. Unfortunately, you know what? I've been here longer than her. I had to grab her and throw her in the closet. Anyhow, you know, Lola's been on my neck and she's been begging me to give her an opportunity to come on the show. But I got to think about it. I don't know, Ed. What do you think? Should I allow Lola to come on the show tonight?
Come on, man. Women's live, my brother. Women's live, man.
We'll see how this plays out. But again, one more thing before we go to a quick commercial break, I want to remind you guys that a really good friend of mine is named Pastor Keith Teal. Let me put his picture up on the screen. Pastor Keith Teal is running a program or an event coming up, which is going to be July 21st at 7 p.m. It's going to be on Facebook Live. All right. And it's called the Storehouse Project. And what they're going to be doing is an introduction to the Connecticut pardon process. And I'm going to be putting up some more information on my website and also on Facebook momentarily once I get the full details from Pastor Keith Teal. But there's going to be a workshop coming up. And listen, if you're one of those individuals who have been through the judicial system, if you've been incarcerated before, and I mean, you know, having a background, having a criminal record can be really tough to live with on a day-to-day basis. But Pastor Keith Teal is out there promoting a program that he has created that's putting people through the process in order to hopefully get their pardon. You'll be able to petition your name to the Board of Pardons, and hopefully you'll be able to get granted a full unconditional pardon from the state of Connecticut. Anyhow, once I get more information on that from Pastor Keith Teal, I'm going to be putting up that information shortly. Right now, we're going to take a quick commercial break, but I'm excited because I have Edward Figueroa, who is the founder of Warriors Empowerment Group. He's here in the studio with me tonight. He's been here before. He's back tonight on the hot seat. He has some great updates that he is going to break down to us momentarily when we come back from this commercial break. While we take this break, I'm going to, ponder. I'm going to let this thing run through my mind if I should give Lola an opportunity to join us momentarily on the show so that she can say hi to each and every one of you that's watching. We'll be right back momentarily, guys. Don't go anywhere from this commercial break.
Evolution Sport Bar Café, el mejor ambiente de Bridgeport, Connecticut, presenta Jueves de Karaoke y Happy Hour.
Estoy enamorado de una mala.
Viernes de Ladies Night, donde las damas entran gratis la noche entera.
¡Qué chévere!
Sábado de Fusion Day. Y los domingos son de rumba, con especial toda la noche. Además, todos los días mezclando en vivo los DJ más duros, con los mejores especiales en bebidas y aperitivos. Muévete al lugar donde se vive la noche. Evolution Sport Bar Café, 1279 North Avenue, Bridgeport, Connecticut. Reservas al 203-908-1588. Evolution Sport Bar Café, el mejor ambiente.
All right, you guys, and welcome back to Live with Jason Rodriguez. I'm excited to be here broadcasting from the studio in Bridgeport, Connecticut. We have Edward Figueroa, who's going to be joining us momentarily on the hot seat. And listen, if you're watching the show right now, and there's a lot of people watching on so many different platforms, I get excited every time I think about it because we're not only live on Facebook right now, and I know that there's a lot of people watching on the new app that you can download on your smart TV, which is called Facebook Watch. So there's a lot of people watching on the big screen tonight. But also, there's people watching on Periscope, Twitch. We're live on YouTube. We're live on our website. And you know what? These are just exciting times. I remember when I first came live on Facebook, I was just using my simple little phone. And I was just going live with it like most of you do. And then eventually, God put in my spirit and God put in my heart and mind and gave me the ability to create this studio so that I can be able to produce the content that I produce on a weekly basis. And now, with that said, Ed, what do you think, man? Should I give Lola an opportunity?
Come on, man. I love Lola, man. Give Lola a chance, brother. Come on.
All right, because I'm looking at the comments and I see a lot of people here that's telling me, give Lola a chance, give Lola a chance. If you don't know who Lola is, Lola's a person. Is she a person? Can I say that she's a person?
Absolutely.
I don't know if I should say she's a person, but
she got a big spirit.
She got a big spirit. She's really gorgeous. She has a great smile. She's very smart, very intellectual, very influential, and she's going to be my co-host. Well, that was the plan until this morning when she tried to take over the show, and I had to take her and throw her in the closet. I had to discipline her, man.
Yeah, she took my water, man.
Yeah, she did take your water. But all right, all of you guys are asking for Lola. I'm going to give her an opportunity to come on the show so that she can say hi to you guys. All right, you ready? Here we go with Lola. Here we go. Hi, everybody. I'm Lola, and I'm excited to be here on the show live. I don't know what to say at this point. My feelings are hurt. This idiot, he grabbed me by the neck this morning. This should become a domestic violence case. Yes, a domestic violence case. He grabbed me right here, by the neck, threw me in the closet because I was trying to speak my mind. Anyhow, my name is Lola. I am Latina. I look good. I'm very intellectual, very smart, and I will be the co-host of this show. And eventually, I will take it over as well. Whoa. Wait a minute. What you talking about, Lola? You need to slow your roll, girl. Seriously, you see what I'm talking about, Ed? Anyhow, thank you so much, and I am out. Bye.
Bye, Lola. Bye, Lola.
All right, I brought Lola on the show. That was Lola. She just wanted to say hi. As you can see, she started, speaking negative. And anyhow, you know what? She's going back to the closet. All right, you guys. But without further ado, I'm just trying to have a little bit of fun. I'm trying to incorporate Lola into the show. Maybe you have some kids that's watching. My voice, I don't know. How was the voice?
The voice wasn't bad, my brother.
Wasn't too bad?
No,
Hi,
not at all.
my name is Lola.
There you go.
All right, without further ado, I present to you guys Mr. Edward Figueroa. What up, Ed?
Hey, how you doing, my brother?
Good, man.
How's everything?
Pretty good. Excited to have you back here.
Oh, man, it's great to be back here at Super Elite, man. It's a beautiful, beautiful place, man. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
What's your take on Lola, man?
Oh, Lola's beautiful, man. I love her. She's Latina.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? She's outspoken. I hear she cooks well. She got a couple of marks on her neck, something she was complaining about to me earlier. So, she asked for my cell phone something, but she gave it back to me right away. I think she's all right.
Well, listen, she's thrown on the ground right now with it. I wish I was able to show you guys. But unfortunately, she came off the wrong way. But, Ed, welcome back to the studio, man. I'm excited to have you here.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here.
This is a repeat of the first episode that we did together. And, ever since that first episode that we did, a lot of things have taken place. A lot of things have changed for the good.
Yeah.
God has been really good to you, man. Warriors Empowerment Program. You got your multi-platinum plaque.
That's right.
Award.
That's right.
From, was it MCA?
Yes.
From MCA for the Bodyguard.
For the Bodyguard movie.
Yep, for the Bodyguard movie, your contribution to the Bodyguard movie.
Yes.
Because not only are you what we call the addiction killer, all right, and you target addiction, substance abuse, but also you have a background in filmmaking, you're a screenwriter, songwriter, you're a music producer, you do a little of everything.
That's right.
But you walked away from a majority of those titles because you felt led and called by the Spirit of God to create a group, a program, which is called Warriors Empowerment Group.
That's right.
That's changing lives.
Yes.
So let's start off talking about the after effect. What has taken place since the first time you was here? Let's start there because I know you was on News 12. You got Channel 8 going on. Not only that, and I'm going to let you mention it, we're going to visit. We're going to take a ride down to the new facility. But go for it. Jump right in, Ed.
Yeah, the only way for me to explain it is it's a miracle happened before my eyes. The way that I see it is, you ever heard of the snowball effect? Your snowball starts rolling down a hill and all of a sudden it gets bigger, it gets bigger, it gets bigger. Mm-hmm. And your show was catalyst because after your show, via a friend of mine, Kirk Wesley, what's up, Kirk? I was introduced to Frank Recchia, who wanted to do a little segment on Warriors Empowerment Group. Mm-hmm. When it comes to addiction is one of the leading killers in the world. And when we're going through this COVID and all this stuff now, it kind of makes things worse for them because they already feel hopeless. So after that News 12 segment that aired, I don't know, it was like maybe days after you and I were sitting in this studio. Mm-hmm. I got a call from Senator Dennis Bradley, and he asked me to meet him at a location. He gave me the address, and when he gave me the address, I pulled up in front of this beautiful historic house on Clinton Avenue in the heart of Bridgeport, Connecticut. And he took me in the house, and when he took me in the house, he says, "I want you to have this for your Warriors Empowerment Group.
Wow.
Whatever it is that you need to do it, And he started taking me through the house, and believe it or not, man, I don't even remember the rooms or the he was taking me upstairs, downstairs, the bathroom, showing me the house, and I really don't remember. I can't remember what I saw that day because I was so filled with emotion. You could ask him, you know what I mean? When we finished the little tour of the house, he told me, "I want you to bring a lock tomorrow whenever you can, change the lock so that you have the key and it's yours for whatever you need for Warriors Group."
Wow.
And it was amazing to me because for years I've been writing to political figures, both local and national,
trying to promote and sell your program.
Right, trying to make people aware of Warriors Empowerment Group and about its success. It's hard, again, when I speak about this group because it is something that you have to you have to experience it live. It's not something that, you know, someone can talk about or someone can tell you about. It's something that happens to me during the group that is bigger than I, and it incorporates inside everyone who's listening the belief and the faith that, damn, I didn't know I had that weapon to use against addiction. I didn't know I can think this way. I didn't know that I was stronger than the craving that tries to make me relapse every day. You know, so it's an amazing thing that's been happening. And, you know, shortly after the Senator Bradley, you know, basically gave me the keys to the house to use for Warriors, we started, you know, fundraising ideas. We applied for the nonprofit, and Senator Bradley is also has his hand on that, the paperwork and all that stuff going through. And then just yesterday, I was contacted by WTNH Channel 8.
Wow.
In New Haven, and I went down there early in the morning, and they did a beautiful piece on Warriors Empowerment Group. And they also Zoomed with one of my warriors in recovery, who's, you know, been really successful lately, and I'm really proud of him. So, you know, there's a lot of things going on, and I'm beside myself. I'm in disbelief because this doesn't happen like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just the only way that I can describe it, and I describe it to my friends and to my family, is God revealed a miracle before my eyes. And this show, Super Elite Entertainment, located here in Bridgeport, Connecticut, was catalyst, man. And I thank you, man. I
thank you,
thank
brother.
you from my heart, man.
No, definitely, and I appreciate that. And I remember when you called me after we did the show, and you told me that you were they reached out to you from News Channel 12, and you had an interview, I believe with Frank Recchia.
Yeah.
And
Frank Recchia,
yeah,
what's up, my brother?
Which I actually seen, and I thought you did an outstanding job.
Thank you.
But you know what? It makes me feel good, because the reason why this studio is here, this is a platform where I want people to come and get recognized, and you got that recognition. News 12, Channel 8, WTNH News.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, those are two major platforms that you were granted an opportunity to showcase your group on.
That's right.
And if anything, your group, and well, I don't want to say predicting this, but I'm prophesying this, that I already know your efforts and what it is that you're doing is going to change countless lives, especially here in the city of Bridgeport, because let's be honest, you know, there's a great majority of people who abuse substances.
Yeah.
Men and women,
That's
teenagers, all the way down the line. And a facility like yours is going to change lives, man. It's going to be a facility for men. And honestly, I believe eventually it's going to become women's empowerment group.
That's right.
Before you know it.
That's
You're gonna, I already know, you're gonna open up the other side of the building, and you're gonna put a women's program in there. Yeah.
Speak it into existence.
But I already know. But what it is that you're doing is gonna change lives, and especially like you and I, who come from, you know, the neighborhood where all we ever seen was substance abuse and drugs and people getting high. And I remember walking to school and people shooting up dope, you know, right there in the plain view.
Yeah.
And times haven't really changed that much when it comes to substance abuse. But, you know, I take my hat off to you, because you walked away from your career, the entertainment career, producing music, working with big names like, you know, the Whitney Houston Bodyguard movie. I mean, that's pretty epic. That's pretty big, man. And your contributions got you a multi-platinum plaque. And I seen your plaque, which we're going to show to the people momentarily.
Cool.
All right, we're going to show it to them momentarily. But I know I'm speaking a lot. I'm talking a lot, but I'm just admiring what you're doing, Ed, because people need what it is that you bring into the city. People need a place to go to call home, where they can go and get restored, where they can go and gain that confidence back, and gain that identity back of who they really are.
That's
you
right.
know, that was lost out there.
That's right.
In that life.
That's right.
And you know, we're gonna, you know what? Let's do this. Let's show the people the plaque. Let's start there with the plaque, and then when we come back from that video, we're gonna jump into the next video, which is the tour of the new Warriors Empowerment.
Warrior House. It's a sneak preview. We're still under construction. We still have a little ways to go. You know, I'm standing in front of this huge mountain with you know, the financial cost that that's gonna take for it to become the Warrior House, but I enter this challenge and I take it on with my whole heart and my whole soul, because God doesn't create half a miracle. He
Wow.
creates full miracles.
And that's the key. That I love what you just mentioned. God, because God has your back. God is supporting your efforts. I mean, you know, He's going to supply all your needs according to His riches and glory.
I'm
man.
following him. I'm following his voice. You know, I've listened to that voice 3 times now. The last time was just recently, you know, about a month ago, where I left everything, to pursue this Warrior House once that miracle through Senator Bradley was revealed, you know, and I'm pursuing this with my whole heart. I have a small team around me, and it's something that I know it's going to happen. And when you say it's going to change lives, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait to begin, you know.
You know, Ed, one of the things that I admire is when I see someone who have been addicted to heroin 10, 15, 20, 30 years of their life. Now, all that time they weren't able to kick it, but then they come to that point where they find redemption, you know, where they're able to overcome that addiction. To overcome that addiction, it's nearly impossible. You know, it's nearly impossible, but it's possible.
It is definitely possible. You've probably seen movies of people, you know, trying to recover. They lock them in the room and all that stuff.
Dope sick, got the monkey.
Yeah, you know, and it's 10 times worse than that, you know. But you have to understand about addiction also that there's a clinical side to it and there's an emotional side to it. You know, the clinical side is the doctors, the medications that help, the clinicians who you go and see. But I was a supervisor at a recovery house, a dual diagnostic recovery house in Waterbury, Connecticut for 6 years. And I know firsthand, and I've seen firsthand, that it's almost like a system. You know what I mean? It's almost like a revolving door to a lot of guys who continue to relapse. And in my opinion, the reason why they continue to relapse is because they don't really deal with the emotional side. The emotional side of addiction is the trauma. It's the dreams, it's the things that pound in their minds on a daily basis that they can't run away from. You know, you can take a medication to be able to be able to sleep, but when you wake up in the morning, it's going to be knocking on your door again. You know what I mean? Once that medication wears off. So you have to find a way. Warriors Empowerment Group teaches you a way to stand up to that traumatic experience that's been controlling your life, that's been controlling your moods, that's been controlling your relapses, you know. And once you gain control of that and you understand that you can stand up to it, you don't have to retreat from it no longer, and that you deserve and are deserving of a better life, of a happy life, of a stable life, you know.
Yeah.
Then once you understand that and you find these weapons to fight and battle and win, then you're on your way.
Hey Ed, when it comes to your program, and it's in the works, it's up and coming, it's just a matter of time before your doors are open to your new warriors that are going to be entering in.
That's right.
But when it comes to your program, do you feel that you need the help of other agencies in order to help you get going?
Well, I think it's a collaborative effort. You know, addiction, you know, I want addiction to be national. I want it to be worldwide. I want to be able to share what God does and how He moves through me and Warriors Empowerment Group with other people. If you know, I believe in dreams. You know, I truly believe in dreams. And when I first started the Warriors Empowerment Group, God gave me this dream. It was an amazing dream to me because I was back in the day. I used to tour with Ashford and Simpson. I was their security. I was their right-hand person. I took them from the limo to the airport, from the airport to the hotel, from the hotel to the sound check, backstage to the stage. You know, they were like on a backpack on my back, and I protected them. And this dream, I was going backstage. In my mind, I was walking with them. I didn't see them, but I was walking with them because it was like very second nature to me. And in the distance, I see a lady with headphones on, and she's pointing like this to her watch, and she's calling me like to hurry up, and I know what that meant. So I started like picking up my pace a little bit, and then she was like, I don't know, 50 feet away, and I just jumped And when I jumped, I started to like fly in the air. And then as I was in the air, something clutched my hand. I get emotional when I think about this because the only one that knows is my wife. And something clutched my hand. And when I landed on one knee. And when I looked at my hand, what I was holding was the staff. And then when I stood up, I was in this mega church like the Joel Osteen, and I began Warriors Empowerment Group.
Wow.
A few days later, after Warriors Empowerment Group, a guy comes up to me and says to me, listen, I've never experienced, I've been in recovery for 30 years, and I've never experienced a group like this. This is something that should be changed, that should be shared with the world. You know, you're like a Joel Osteen. And that's when the Joel Osteen connotation kind of like stuck to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're an addiction killer. You know, all those things come from the mouths of people that have experienced Warriors Empowerment Group. And it humbles me when I hear that. And it makes me very, very emotional. But I understand that it works.
And you know, Ed, it does work. And we have some testimonies that I want to play really quick. I have 2 different testimonies that I was able to locate. And, you know, individuals testifying, they're really short, individuals testifying on how your program, Warriors Empowerment Group, changed their lives.
Oh, man.
All right, you ready to play this?
Yes, sir.
All right, you guys, check this out. A couple of testimonies that I'm going to play right now. Let me just turn the volume up so you guys can hear it clearly. All right. This is proof in the pudding, evidence that Warriors Empowerment Program Group changes lives. Listen to this.
Hello, my name is Ron. 1st of April 2019. It's unbelievable. Wow, I can't believe I had to come to Waterbury, Connecticut, to a basement of an old funeral home, McCullough House, to feel after 15 years of addiction, drunken despair, to be moved, to feel, to be inspired, to be a little lighter, to be able to put my head down on my pillow and be able to close my eyes and think positively. It's unbelievable. The words I'd say fill our hearts and fill my soul, and it's unbelievable. Thank you.
Excellent, Ed. Now, that's one testimony, you know, of an individual testifying on how your group changed his life. Now, I want to play the next one, Ed. All right, I want to play the next one really quick for the people listening. Here we go.
Hello, my name is Robert. I'm 30, and this is my first group for the I Am Warrior. And it's been a year. I lost my son. That's when I lost all my faith. And through this group, listening to Ed's group, it just motivated me, inspired me, lift my spirit from something that I thought I would never come up from. And I don't even know how to express my feelings that I've been numb to for so long. And it's just an amazing, uplifting spirituality group I've ever attended in my life. And I am thankful for Ed. Thank you.
Amen, Ed. Powerful, brother. You know, and that's the reason why I wanted to bring you back on the show, because we did our first initial interview. Things just took a snowball effect. Things changed. You know, God has given you the ability. God has blessed you with the opportunity to bring your dream to completion. You've been reaching out to senators and state representatives and all of those in the political arena for so long. And you've been keeping notes in your binder, which is going to be a book. It's going to be a book eventually at some point. And you put this whole program, this whole portfolio together of Warriors Empowerment Group, and now it's coming to fruition. You know, and how do you feel about all of this?
I'm sorry. I'm a little emotional, but I'm beside myself. The last guy that spoke, I want to tell a little story about him because he was really important in my life. When he first came into the recovery house, I would do a night prayer with the guys. Anybody interested in night prayer, I would say it around 10 o'clock at night, please come down. And then he was one of the ones that came down, and we formed this circle, and he was to my left. And I had just met him. I didn't know anything about him. I had just met him. and we started to pray. Everybody said their little prayer, and then I would finish it off. And then I don't remember the words that God gave me, but after I finished the prayer, he let go of everybody's hands, and he started falling backwards, and he fell into a chair, and he couldn't breathe. I thought it had something to do with addiction, so I took his pulse, I checked his blood pressure. We talked a little bit. I got him some water. And it wasn't until the next day that he gave that testimony about losing his son. And that's when he lost all his faith.
Wow.
And I can't take any credit for that. Warriors Empowerment Group, through God's Spirit, helped save his life. You know what I mean? Gave him that faith back. And when he left there a warrior. He left there in charge. He left there, with a mission, with a plan. And for me, you can't compare any of the things that I've done in my life in entertainment. There were amazing times. There were, but this to me is the most important thing in my life, and I'm just grateful, grateful to Senator Bradley. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for the people that are around me, because there's no way that I could do this by myself. I get emotional really quickly. In my Warriors Empowerment Group, I get emotional too. And it breaks everybody down, But I understand the power of love, and the power of faith, and the power of healing. And when you are in that moment, it is those feelings and those things that come out of you that help unlock darkness inside of everybody. Wow. And helps them heal. So I just go with it, man. I follow the voice of God. I've been following the voice of God all my life, and I heard the voice again a month ago. Told me to, once I had this house here, I left everything, and everything is concentrated on this house right here. I have a huge mountain in front of me to the cost of the construction and everything that we have to do to the house, but I am in full faith that it's going to be complete, and it's going to be a staple within my hometown, the city of Bridgeport, Connecticut, and the historic district of Connecticut, and that it's going to save lives. It's going to continue to save lives in Jesus' name.
Absolutely, man.
I pray.
Absolutely, and I want to give a big shout out to State Senator Dennis Bradley for providing the opportunity.
He broke me down like a baby, bro.
He has the resources, and you know what? When God speaks, you really, you could ignore it, you can run from it, but I give Dennis Bradley a big shout out for his cooperation. Absolutely, my brother. When the Spirit of God spoke to him and told him, because he was watching the show. Yeah. He was watching our last episode.
Yes, he was.
And that's why he reached out to you, and I give a big shout out to him, man, for opening up his doors, because a lot of people won't do that.
No, I know it wasn't easy for him, and I know the decision wasn't easy. It's not a logical decision. You know what I mean? When I left my 6-figure job, it wasn't a logical decision. It was that voice that you hear, when we were kids, our grandparents, they had this intuition, like you could have tried to lie to them, and they said, no, you didn't do that. This is exactly what you did. You were there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And it all comes from that. You know what I mean? Trusting that voice, listening to that voice, building upon that voice. And Senator Dennis Bradley I'm sure he battled with that for a day or two. But he contacted me, and look, the Warrior House, man.
And that's
how
right.
Beautiful it is.
That's right. And we're going to show the people how beautiful the Warrior House is, because we're about to take a little ride, a little stroll down to Clinton Avenue, right here in the city of Bridgeport, Connecticut. Edward Figueroa, who's the founder of Warriors Empowerment Group, is going to take us on a tour of the new residential treatment facility that he's in the works of opening up, which will be open soon. So listen, if you're watching, your support is definitely needed, whether it's financial, whether it's you volunteering your time, whether it's you coming and swinging a hammer, picking up a paintbrush, whatever the case.
Looking for a great grant writer.
A grant writer, if you know how to. Matter of fact, I already know one. Her name is Milta Feliciano, and I'm throwing her out there. I'm putting her on blast.
I think I met her when Kelvin Ayala was here. I went down to sign. I came right away to sign his.
Yep, to give your signature. Yeah. That's right.
All
so
right.
Milta,
if you're watching,
she might be watching right now. She usually does watch, but she is an amazing grant writer. And there's a couple other people that we can reach out to.
I
But
appreciate that.
let's take that ride. You ready to go down to the,
let's make it happen.
to the facility?
Let's make it happen.
All right, you guys. So check this out. This is me and Edward Figueroa yesterday down at the new Warriors Empowerment Facility.
This is going to be a sober living house. I'm
Uh-huh.
going to have guys living in there.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to do Warriors Empowerment Group. It's going to be based on Warriors Empowerment Group.
That's
and
right.
We're going to save lives. We're going to save lives. In Jesus' name, we're going to save lives.
Amen. Here we go, you guys. Enjoy.
Yo, Super Elite Entertainment. Check it out. This is the new upcoming Warrior House. Thanks to Dennis Bradley, Senator Dennis Bradley. I couldn't thank you enough, my brother. My first Warrior House, non-profit, sober living facility. Come on, take a tour with me. Welcome. This is pre-construction. Some of the work has been done, but there's still more work to do.
Wow, this is nice,
How beautiful this place is. These rooms like this are going to be subdivided in two, so they'll be fitting 2 people in each of these rooms in here. Like for example, there'll be a wall in here, and there'll be 2 separate rooms in here for sober living warriors in recovery. Look how beautiful this house is. Historic, in the heart of Bridgeport, Connecticut. It's going to be the main room right here. We're turning this room right here into a shower. The bathroom's in there.
Oh man, you already got the whole bathroom set up.
We working.
Wow.
And then over here, this is going to be a common area. We've got a small kitchen facility that I'm going to use like on holidays. I'm going to come in with my family. We're going to cook, for Thanksgiving and Christmas and stuff like this. And then we have the upstairs.
You got a fireplace there, huh?
Yes. My warriors got to be warm. Again, like I mentioned, all these rooms are going to be subdivided in 2. The way we figured it out, we'll have room for 11 warriors in recovery in this facility. This is going to be also another shower, stand-up showers in there. More rooms in here. A little balcony out there.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
And around here is another room back here. Little step up. And then again, this will have room for 2 more guys. So in actuality, up here we'll have 7 guys, and then downstairs we'll have 4, total of 11 warriors in recovery in this beautiful house.
Wow.
Thanks to Senator Dennis Bradley. I love you, my brother. Thank you so much. He's the one that offered me this property to use however we saw fit, and we saw fit to do it as a sober living house for those struggling with addiction, but those who are seeking the path of recovery. And it's going to be based on the Warriors Empowerment Group. We will have Warriors Empowerment Group here on the daily. Watch your step, Jason. Take a walk around the back if you like. See?
Mm-hmm.
Actually has it blocked off, but we do have a small yard back there. It goes the width of the house where we can cook out and use. The front lot is huge. We'll be able to do, maybe set up a small stage every once in a while to do Warriors Empowerment Group for the rest of the facilities that are out here. be able to use the front with Senator Bradley's permission to do things out there as well. This box right there, if you see laying on the tree, that's the front gate, so it'll be completely enclosed, completely private. And this is it. This is my first Warriors house, sober living house. And from my heart, I really want to thank you, Jason, because it was your show that kicked everything off. Your show kicked off my interview, being contacted by Channel 12 News via Kirk Wesley. Kirk Wesley, thank you so much. And then today, I just had an interview in New Haven at ABC Studios, WTNH, which will come out tomorrow, Wednesday. Or should I say Wednesday? It'll be out. They have a segment called Wednesday Warriors, and Warriors Empowerment Group is going to be featured Wednesday on WTNH Channel 8 as part of that segment for Wednesday Warriors. And I owe it all to Super Elite Entertainment TV, man, and Jason Rodriguez. I'm really proud of you, my brother, and I didn't know that one interview was going to snowball like this. I'm getting calls from a lot of places and a lot of individuals. We're going to start fundraising pretty soon to offset the costs of creating these rooms for these amazing warriors in recovery, and I'm hoping to be successful with the fundraising as well. Stay tuned for that. I'm sure we'll do that again at the Super Elite Entertainment Studios to let everybody know how they can help me raise the funds to make this dream a reality, because in actuality this was a miracle from God. A miracle from God. I'm a man built on faith, and I thank you all for your time, for your patience, and for your support and your love. Thank you so much.
Looking for custom wheels? Looking for quality and professional service? Do you need a flat tire repaired? Are you looking for a $45 alignment and the lowest prices in the state? Come to Perez Tire Center, located in the city of Bridgeport. At Perez Tire Center, we take pride in our selection and service. We are never short on inventory, and we give you the best guaranteed lowest prices up front. At Perez Tire Center, we slash the competition and will beat the other guys. Financing is available and no credit check is needed. We also install batteries and tires on recreational vehicles, trailers, and motorcycles. If you need it, we got it. Perez Tire Center is open 7 days per week, located at 72 Knowlton Street in the great city of Bridgeport, Connecticut. All right, you guys, and welcome back to Live with Jason Rodriguez. I hope you guys enjoyed that coverage, that footage of the new Warriors Empowerment Group that's going to be opening up soon right here in the city of Bridgeport, Connecticut by this gentleman right here, Mr. Edward Figueroa.
Warrior House will be open. I have no doubt. I hope you enjoyed it, the way it looks, and I can't wait for it to be filled with warriors in recovery, and I can't wait to start saving lives.
Absolutely, man. And so what do you think about the video? I mean, it came out good, right?
What, man? Let me tell you something. I'm a marketing pro. All those the plaques that I have on my walls, which I guess you'll show them, but it's for marketing and promoting. And what you do, if you were to go to another place to have a commercial done on your business, it's an astronomical budget for them to do what you do. And your stuff is clean, it's professional, it sounds, it looks amazing. If I had a business, a store or whatever, I would be contacting you so that I can be part of your lineup here, because the exposure that you get, right now, I would say that you would increase somebody by at least 15 to 30%, depending on the need that the people have. But at least when they're looking for that thing, they saw it on Jason's. Oh, let's go to that store. Let's go to that agency, whatever.
Definitely,
But
definitely.
you know, what you do is a service to the community, man.
Yeah, thank you, brother. And what you do is a service to the community as well. And you know, big congratulations though, Ed, because you know, it was just a little dream at first, just a small little dream, which turned into a big vision, and now is coming to completion. You know, the program is in the works. I mean, you know, lives are going to be changed because of what it is that you're willing to cooperate with. And what I mean by that is, you know, sometimes a person gets called to preach, to be a pastor. They'll run from me. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. You've been called to do something similar. You know, you're gonna be tending to the flock.
That's right.
You know, and you know, you could have said, you know what? I don't want the headache. I'm comfortable over here where I'm at. I'm making good money. I have a great career. I have a lot of exposure. I'm involved in so many different things. But you left it all for the sake of saving someone else's life. So I just want to say congratulations, man.
Thank you, brother.
Because I know that hasn't been easy.
It wasn't an easy decision because again, it's not logical. It's not a logical, you know, to go from this to that. It wasn't logical. But just like it wasn't logical for Senator Bradley to make that happen for me, you know, you just sometimes have to listen to that voice and trust that voice. That you know, I've heard all my life, you know, you got to look at the big picture. You got to look at the big picture. But what I've learned in my life is the closer that you move to that big picture, the closer that you get to that big picture, and you go like this, beyond it, there's an even bigger picture. So, you know, when I started Warriors Empowerment Group, I thought I wish I had my own Warrior House. I wish I can get more involved. And the way miracles happen, the way, you know, if you keep your faith and you believe like you believe, things just start happening. And,
Absolutely.
And, you know, to God be the glory.
And this is a great movement, man. And, you know, for you guys that are watching right now, whether, you know, you're anywhere in the state of Connecticut, we have people watching out there in Puerto Rico, in Florida, Arizona. We have people watching all over. And if you're one of those who have, you know, chavo, money, and you would like to contribute, if you would like to donate, you know,
if you like to save some lives,
reach out to my brother Edward Figueroa, man. And the best way to reach you, Ed, best way to reach you.
You can reach me on Facebook, or you can reach me on my email. I have a personal email, which is Edward Figueroa 2015, that's 2015 at gmail.com. And we also have Warrior House BPT, abbreviation for Bridgeport, Warrior House BPT at gmail.com. And my staff is there, and they're you know, awaiting anyone who would like to help us out. You know, we're going to start fundraising soon, and we got some really good ideas, thank God. So
Absolutely.
I'm hoping this is going to be very successful for us.
You know, and I encourage each and every one of you that's watching, man, when the fundraiser is announced, and I'll be announcing it here on the show. As a matter of fact, we're going to do an episode strictly on fundraising for the Warriors Empowerment program.
Okay.
And but you know, I'm just kindly asking the general public, man, if you're able to contribute. I mean, when we do the fundraiser, please, man, show your support so that we can all contribute and make a difference in the lives that are going to be occupying the beds there at Warriors Empowerment Group, man.
It's going to be a staple. It's going to be a cornerstone of recovery, because no one is doing what I'm doing. There's only one Warriors Empowerment Group, and it was something initiated by the power of God. So I know there's only one, and I know it works. If you heard those testimonials that you played earlier, you know, it works. You know, it works.
Absolutely.
And to God be the glory, man. I hope this becomes very successful. I see it.
Yep.
I feel it. I taste it.
So throughout the show, we mentioned a couple of times about your previous career, where you come from, the entertainment industry. So I went down to your house. We chatted for a little while. You know, I was honored to be able to see some of the multi-platinum awards and the plaques that you were able to get for your contribution with several big artists. For example, like Whitney Houston in the movie The Bodyguard. So let's jump into that video to show the people real quick.
Yeah,
all right,
let's see it. I'm dying.
All
to
right,
see
so let's
that.
jump into this video. Check it out. Me and Edward at his home yesterday, and he took me on a little tour. He showed me his plaques. Anyhow, enjoy. Check it out, guys.
This is the first one that I earned was a Solid as a Rock, and it's a gold award. For people who don't know, it's 500,000 copies sold. That makes a gold award. So that was my first ever record that I was able to market and promote
successfully. Then the second one is the one right here behind it. It's the platinum record. It's a Patti LaBelle. The name of the song and the name of the album is called Winter in You. Winter in You is an Ashford and Simpson song that I marketed and promoted, and it went platinum. A platinum record is 1 million copies or more sold, and it's on the MCA label. The last one I promoted, which is my biggest award, I just got this last week, is 18 times platinum. And I was very blessed to be working for Ashford and Simpson. You know what I mean? They wrote so many amazing songs. And the 18 times platinum award that I received here is for the movie Bodyguard. And Ashford and Simpson had a song called I'm Every Woman that was featured in the movie, performed by Whitney Houston, and it went 18 times platinum, as you can see. And you know, another thing about this project that was really cool was that when they shot the video to this song, which was one of the singles released for the movie, when they shot the single to I'm Every Woman, I was there. I escorted Valerie because she was part of this video. If you Google I'm Every Woman Whitney Houston, you'll see that it was a collaboration. The first recording artist to record this song, I'm Every Woman, was not Whitney Houston. It was actually Shaka Khan. And then we placed it on the movie. Whitney performed it, and it just took off. And in that video, you'll see Shaka Khan, you'll see Valerie Simpson, my former boss, and you'll see TLC. It was just an amazing video shoot, and you know, sitting there with TLC and watching them dance and watching them vibe and speaking to them, you know, and being there and watching all this stuff come together. It's just, you know, moments in time that I will never forget. You can't put a dollar amount on that. So I'm really proud of this award, and I'm glad I finally got it.
Awesome, man. Big congratulations to you, brother Ed.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Great accomplishment.
Bridgeport in the house.
Welcome to Spark City Smoke and Vape, located at 815 Lafayette Boulevard, Bridgeport, Connecticut.
All right, you guys, and welcome back to Live with Jason Rodriguez. So, Ed, what do you think about that video, brother?
Man, you are good, man. You are good. You know, it takes like 5, 6, 7, 8 people to do what you do, and you do it all by yourself. Even this in here, there's usually a master control room, you know, where the guys are, you know, do this, push that camera, push that, and you do it all. You know what I mean? You're amazing, man. I'm learning from you.
Yeah, definitely, man, definitely, and I appreciate that. You know, a lot of work goes into putting this production together on a weekly basis. As you already know, you're a filmmaker, man. You've ran those big, you know, $15,000 cameras when you're filming movies, and that's something that you've been a part of in your previous career.
Yeah.
And so you already know how this thing works. There's a lot of work that goes into it, but when it's your passion your calling,
that's right.
You know, it becomes a little easy.
Yeah.
You
because
know?
you're passionate, it comes out so clean and so professional, man, and it looks really good, man.
But congratulations, Ed. Congratulations
you,
on last week receiving your multi-platinum award for the Bodyguard, man. That's big, bro.
18 times platinum. There's not too many, you know, awards that go, you know, sell that much, that many. So, you know, Bodyguard, the movie Bodyguard with Whitney Houston and Kevin Costner was, you know, it's a historic movie. And because she's not here any longer, I was proud to have been a part of that and to have, you know, met her and spoken to her. Yeah, I was actually at, when she married Bobby Brown, I escorted Ashford and Simpson there, and I was at the wedding
Wow.
at her house in New Jersey. But, you know, just to be, I've already had my time in entertainment. You know, I still work on the side and I still help people and I still do my thing because I'll never stop writing. But, you know, that time in entertainment, along with my life, along with my upbringing here in Bridgeport, has made me the person who I am today. And I'm someone that I take challenges on. I dream, but I dream big. You know, I don't dream of saving 10 people. I've gone from saving 100 to thousands. I want to go from saving thousands to millions. The other dream that I was telling you about that I had, and this was a recent dream, was the same kind of dream where I felt like I was escorting Ashford and Simpson again, but this time it was different. When she opened the lady opened the door for me, I saw the lights and I recognized the lights of being a television studio. So as I was walking through, I hear a voice to my left, a woman's voice saying, you know, the Joel Osteen and the addiction killer, and she mentions my name, and when I looked, it was Ellen DeGeneres introducing me, you know what I mean? And I just ran to her, we hugged, we danced, and then I woke up. I was like, oh my God. But again, God sends me those inspirations so that it fills me with hope, because I've always believed big. I've always dreamt big. So when you see me on the Ellen DeGeneres show, when it comes to Warriors Empowerment Group, you're going to say, he said it first. And it was another dream come
Make sure you
true.
give me a shout out. Make sure you give me a shout out.
Oh, yeah. Save me a dance, Ellen.
Give me a shout out when you get there, right?
Yeah, it's just, you know, it's been an amazing experience, my brother.
Yeah.
And I, you know, my life, if I were to die tomorrow, I would die a happy man, because I've done, I've seen, I've met, I've learned from some great, influential, iconic minds, writers, you know, people, and, you know, God has blessed me. So, you know, I know that he's going to continue to bless me if I continue to be obedient to his word and to follow this vision with this Warrior House. I know it's going to be amazing. I know it's going to be a staple here.
That's awesome, Ed,
and
man.
everywhere.
That's right. And there's a lot of people that's watching on Facebook, leaving so many comments. And tonight, there's too many comments for me to be reading. You know, but Bruni De Leon is saying that will be true. Edwin Figueroa says, God bless you, my brother. Maria Inez is saying that's impressive.
Thank you.
Marty Nieves is saying amen. Bruni De Leon, amen. Carmen Ayala is watching. Lisette Diaz is saying amazing. Marty also says, wow, the house is beautiful. Benny Gonzalez is watching, and he is saying, wow, amazing and very touching.
Thank you.
You know, we appreciate all the comments that
Thank you,
you know,
guys.
that
Thank
everyone
you.
is leaving on here, man, because I already know that all the people that are watching are going to support you 110%. And I know when we come back for the fundraiser, I know that thing is going to work out, man. And, you know, God is going to allow, he already opened the door, but he's going to allow you to step in to this new Warriors Empowerment Program.
Wow.
With no debt, brother.
I'm probably going to need to be carried in. Probably going to need to buy another case of tissues, because it's going to be an emotional roller coaster for me. From 6 years ago that I started this group, trying to get my voice heard, trying to get my warriors healed and understood, trying to understand what God had put me there to do, and trying to create something bigger than life itself, bigger than myself, bigger than anything I could have ever imagined. And, you know, it's just evolved into something exactly like that. So, you know, I thank you all for who's watching, anyone who, you know, supports our efforts in making this Warrior House a reality. You know, I truly appreciate, and I can't wait for the next phase. I really can't.
That's right, man. And you know what, Ed? So what we're going to do now, we're going to take a little detour.
Okay.
You know, we're going to take a detour, but I got to hit you off with the shotgun questions.
All right.
All right. So what we're going to do is, this past Saturday, I attended the Puerto Rican Day flag raising, which took place here in the city of Bridgeport.
Qué bonita bandera.
Oh, wait a minute. Now that you say that, there we go.
And you know what? All Latinos, we're all united. All Latinos. There's so many in the world that speak Spanish, and we all have our stories. We all have our ethnic, you know, foods that we like, the way that we talk. It's just an amazing thing. Latinos rule. I love you all, man.
That's right, man. And this past Saturday, I was able to attend the Puerto Rico flag raising that took place right here in the city of Bridgeport at City Hall. The parade was canceled, but we did what's called a little caravan parade.
Nice.
This past Saturday as well, after the flag raising. And it was pretty cool, man. I was able to get on the back of a Jeep. I'm not sure whose Jeep it was, but it was her Jeep was awesome. Makes me want to go and get a Jeep. But so big shout out to my buddy Frankie Colon.
Okay,
you know, Wepa Man. He's the one
Man.
that coordinates all of this stuff with the Fairfield County Puerto Rican Day Parade Festival. I don't know all the complete name of it, but anyhow, big shout out to Wepa Man Frankie Colon, man, who coordinated the flag raising this past Saturday, and also who coordinated the little mini parade that we had. We had two floats.
Man.
We had a whole bunch of Jeeps, and the
Nice.
music was blasting. It was escorted by Bridgeport Police Department, and we had a blast. So I got a quick little video we're going to show real quick.
Let's
all right?
see that.
Let's watch it, you guys. So here we go. Enjoy the footage from this past Saturday. Here we go.
Welcome to Aces Bail Bonds.
Do you need information regarding bail bonds and the bail bond process? Contact us at Aces Bail Bonds, where we are happy to give you a free bail consultation. You are in capable hands with our reputable agency. For fast, reliable bail bond service, get out of jail fast with Aces Bail Bonds. You can save time and money by calling ahead. We'll have the forms ready for you, with everything handled privately, discreetly, and confidentially at our office. For fast, reliable bail bond service, call Aces Bail Bonds now.
Welcome to Ramirez Restaurant.
All right, you guys, and welcome back to Live with Jason Rodriguez, broadcasting from the city of Bridgeport, Connecticut. And I have the addiction killer, Edward Figueroa, the founder of Warriors Empowerment Group, on the hot seat. What do you think about that Spanish video, man?
You know what? I love all kinds of music, but when it comes to salsa music, it's really the only music for me that makes me want to get up and dance. If my dancing partner was here, Denise, we'd be dancing in your studio right now.
Absolutely. You know, so again, I want to give a big shout out to Frankie Colon, the Wepa man, who coordinated that whole event, the flag raising this past Saturday, and also that little caravan parade. Man, we went all over the city.
That was awesome, my brother.
And it wasn't announced. It wasn't really planned, and it was a last minute thing, and it worked out so good. There was a lot of people out. The weather was on fire. You can see I'm still burnt from Saturday, and but it was just so much fun, man. So I love our culture. I love our culture.
God.
I love who we are as Latinos, our community, our food, our music. I just love it all, man.
Yeah, el ambiente. You know, you took us all on a ride there. That was amazing entertainment. Thank you for that, brother.
Yeah, definitely, man. So we have come to the conclusion of the show.
Right.
Now we come to the part where I hit you off with what I call the shotgun questions. You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, Ed. So let's jump into the shotgun questions. Simple questions I ask each and every guest who come out to the hot seat, but the questions sometimes can become a little bit complicated. Your first question: what is your favorite Christian song?
Surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus? Or in awe of you be still? Will I stand in your presence? Or to my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak at all? I could only imagine. Yeah, I can only imagine.
Wow, that's Mercy Me, but Edward Figueroa style. I can only imagine. That was awesome, man. I didn't know you how to sing.
Oh, come on, man. The Coqui taught me.
What? This dude is full of a lot of little secrets, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Actually, that was pretty good. That was pretty good, man. God bless you, Ed. What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie? Last time I said Mambo Kings because it is my favorite movie. But what's the name of that movie that is it I Could Only Imagine?
Mercy Me?
Mercy Me?
Yeah,
Is there a movie on it?
Yeah, they got a movie.
Oh, great movie.
Yeah.
I love that movie. Anything that makes me cry, fills me with emotion. You know, I love those types of movies, stirring movies that provide hope. You know, when the light overcomes the darkness.
Absolutely, man. And I'm with you 110%.
Yeah. Mambo Kings is my favorite, though.
Yeah.
Antonio Banderas and Armand Asante, great movies. It's about music. It's about two brothers in an era where they come from. They're exiled. They're being chased out of Cuba by a mob. And they land in New York City, and then they start in the Copa. It's a great movie. If you Celia Cruz is in it, Tito Puente is in it. It's Desi Arnaz Jr. is in it. It's a great movie. Yeah. Mambo Kings, check it out.
Mambo King, absolutely. What's your favorite food?
My favorite food is Puerto Rican food. I love Italian food. I also love Mexican food. You know, I'm a good eater. When I have an appetite, We'll find out one day, man.
Absolutely.
We're gonna sit down together and break some bread.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to it because I like to eat myself.
All right.
All right. Let me see. I like to eat myself.
Good for you, my brother. Good for you.
What's your favorite sport?
My favorite sport, I love baseball. I love basketball. I love football. My favorite baseball team is the Yankees. Basketball team is the Knicks, and the football team is the Giants. But I also support the New England Patriots because hey, we live in New England, you know.
Absolutely, and I truly appreciate the fact that you came in here with your Yankee cap on. The greatest baseball team in the history of the sport.
The franchise. That's why we get hated on so much, man.
That's right.
We're the best, but that's okay. Greatest record in the history of the game.
Absolutely. You know? And I mean, I missed the dynasty team. I missed the core four. I missed Bernie and Jeter and Posada and Mo. I miss all of them dudes. I wish we could go back for one more game.
That would be awesome, right, my brother? To get Rivera back on the mound to close one more inning.
One more game. One more game.
Mariano, where you at?
What's your favorite car?
My favorite car? I'm gonna change it. Last time I said a Mustang, and I love Mustangs. But the first time I met Nick Ashford at Seaside Park here when I was 18 years old, he was driving a 1978 280 SC Mercedes convertible. So we'll go with that one.
Wow, expensive taste. Okay, I respect that. The favorite thing you like to read, and we know you're a writer, so.
Yeah, anything inspirational. You know, Dr. Maya Angelou, one of my mentors. I love reading her stuff. Anything that fills my mind, because as I stated before, we have our body has an immune system, so does our mind. So I try to fill my mind with positive things to strengthen my mind immune system. So when that darkness comes in there, I can whip his butt and send him on his way.
Yeah. Other than all the day-to-day things that you do, which is a part of life, what's that one favorite thing you like to do and that brings you meaning?
You know, and my family will tell you this. I wake up early in the morning, between 5 and 7. I'll wake up, I'll make myself a cup of coffee. And for the past 30 years, I've done the same thing. I begin to network. You know, I have a huge network, national network and abroad as well. I just love to network and see what's going on, see how I can fit in, see how I can attract interest to, like, you know, Warriors Empowerment Group and Warrior House. So networking is something that I do well, and I love doing it.
That's awesome, Ed. As you're speaking, I'm learning as we go along. So, your favorite word you like to use? One word.
It's faith. Faith built me. Faith is the Wi-Fi that connects to that source. That if you believe like you believe like you believe, you can bring those things into fruition. You know, just to say something extra about that, one of my favorite brainiacs is Einstein. Einstein believed that, you know, your dreams is energy. What you say is energy, you know. So, for example, if I say something bad or if I do something bad, that's a boomerang that's gonna eventually come back to me, you know. And if you can tweak yourself to the same frequency of your dream, you bring that dream into fruition. So I believe in the power of your mind, the power of positivity, putting positive things out, watching positive things, saying positive things to people, comes back to you.
Absolutely. And your final question. If heaven really exists, and we both know that it does, when you, Mr. Edward Figueroa, the addiction killer, arrives there, what do you want to hear God say to you at that moment when you arrive at the pearly gates?
First thing would be, you are forgiven of your sins, my son. And the second thing would be, that Warrior House was banging.
I like that. I like that.
God has humor. We know it.
Absolutely, man. And you know what, Ed? Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh man, my
to
pleasure.
The show one more time.
Thank you for showing me love. Thank you everyone for tuning in and for showing me love. It is truly appreciated. Thank you so much. City of Bridgeport made me, built me, and we're building in here as well. I'm not going to New York. I'm not going to California. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying right here, and I'm building right here.
And you know, you might not go to any of those other places, and you might, as you indicated, stay here. But I truly believe that this is the beginning of something great.
That's right.
It's going to start here. It's going to expand. Before you know it, it'll be in California.
To God be the glory. Miami, California.
It'll be in Puerto Rico.
That's right.
It'll be all over. It's going to spread like a disease.
To God be the glory. It will cure diseases. The disease of addiction. The disease of addiction in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Yes,
Amen.
sir. Justin Riley, what's up, my brother? I love you, just right.
And Justin Riley's actually watching.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what? Our buddy, our good friend Benny Gonzalez is saying, "Sing again." Benny is telling you, sing again, man. Hey, Benny, I told him. He wrote it in the timeline. He wrote it right there. Benny said, hold on, let's take a look. He said, Edward Figueroa, sing again.
Would you want to close with the same song?
Hey, man, go for it.
Maybe next time, Benny. I'll leave the singing to you, my brother, with the golden voice.
That's right. And Benny actually has another new song coming out.
Yeah, I heard. I didn't listen to it, but I saw it, so I saved it. So I'm gonna go back and listen to it, Benny. I'll definitely add it to my playlist. Continue doing what you're doing. Continue tapping in those gifts, my brother.
Madre.
You
already know.
What?
Big shout out to Benny Gonzalez,
Yes, sir.
bachata pop artist, way
Yes,
out
sir.
there in New Hampshire. Was it Manchester?
Yeah,
New Hampshire. Yeah.
He's out there with Dominic Marte. I remember. Remember Dominic Marte.
That's right. So we're done, man. Show's over, brother. You gotta go, man.
Oh man, we always got things to do, man. We building. We don't stay still. You know, yo soy maniático. I gotta be doing something all the time. But when you're under God's umbrella, things just begin to happen. Keep your faith, people. Anything that you believe you can accomplish if you have that faith. Do the right thing in life. Treat people right. You know, my mentor, Dr. Maya Angelou, one of her favorite saying was, they might forget what you did, they might forget what you said, but they will never forget how you made them feel.
Absolutely, man. And with that said, Ben, actually, I just called you Benny. With that said, Ed.
That's right.
Figgy. Congratulations.
Thank you, my brother.
I wish you nothing but the best, brother.
Thank you.
Definitely going to keep you and the Warriors Empowerment Group in my prayers.
Thank you.
And you already know our platform is always here for you.
I hear you.
And for all of your Warriors. And we're going to get that fundraiser going.
Thank you.
That's going to be our next episode in the near future.
I owe a lot to you, Super Elite Entertainment, Jason Rodriguez. I owe a lot to you. Dennis Bradley, I owe a lot to you. Thank you so much.
Excellent, Ed. Again, thank you very much, brother.
Thank you, man.
God bless, all right?
Thank you.
And I just want to thank each and every one of you who tuned in tonight. Again, I'm the host of this show. That is a show that we do each and every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. I try to bring to you the best exclusive interviews throughout the state of Connecticut. I try to bring to you influential people who are making an impact in our community and changing lives, just like Edward Figueroa is. And we'll be back next week, next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, I have another special guest by the name of Tony Barr. He's been here before. He's coming back now. And I know that Tony Barr is stirred up. And he's going to be touching on a whole bunch of the issues that are plaguing our community, especially in regards to Black Lives Matter, etc. So you better get ready for Tony Barr, man. And again, I want to thank all of you guys who shared this live broadcast. If you're watching on Periscope, on Twitch, on YouTube, if you're watching on Facebook Watch, on regular Facebook, thank you so much for tuning in. God bless you. Have a good night, and I will see you guys next week, same time, same place, same channel, right here on the network that you're watching on, the Super Elite Entertainment Network. God bless you, and thank you for your love and for your support. Take care, guys. Good night.